running!
Nice costume. I'm so scared.
Universal Studios monsters are on the loose. You can get one toy and glow-in-the-dark sticker inside every Kids Club meal at Burger King.
Wow, really nice costume.
So I think it's safe to say that I've always been a fan of the Universal monsters ever since childhood. And I mean, even still now. Like, this is literally a shelf in my room right now as a grown adult. I mean, whenever somebody mentions old Happy Meal toys, the ones I immediately and most fondly think of are the Burger King Universal Monster toys from the 90s. I loved those things. They were probably my introduction to the Universal Monsters, and I don't know what it was about them, but I just fell in love. So needless to say, I was pretty excited when Robert Eggers of The Lighthouse announced he was doing an adaptation of Nosferatu. Also, side tangent here for a second, it is a crime that Robert Eggers has not, and probably will never, make a Hellboy movie. Because if anyone could capture Mike Mignola's bizarre German expressionist gothic fantasy, God, it would be Eggers. Maybe with Kevin Durand as Hellboy. I don't know. I'm not an executive. But give me a call, Hollywood, if that is your real name. Anyway, with Nosferatu fastly approaching, I decided to dive in and watch the 4 tentpole movies people talk about when talking about Dracula. The 1931 film with Bela Lugosi, the 1958 film with Christopher Lee, the 90s Francis Ford Coppola version, and of course, Nosferatu by Robert Eggers. I also decided I'd read the novel, and full transparency, I haven't finished it by the time of this recording, but I do feel like I've read enough to be informed on this subject. And bit of a spoiler warning here, when I started making this video, it wasn't going to turn out to be a glazing of the nuts of Francis Ford Coppola's 90s Dracula movie, but that's definitely what it turns into, so you've been warned.
I want more! I need blood!
You need counseling.
The more I thought about it, the more I realized I didn't really know the story of Dracula at all. Basically, everything I had ever learned from him came from the old Universal Monsters movies, commercials, cartoons.
You gotta suck out the poison.
Dracula don't suck.
You a vampire!
No, see, that's a myth. Dracula scrape with his fangs and lick up the blood. Like this. See? Scrape and lick.
Or the incredible 2004 film Van Helsing, starring Hugh Jackman. Yes, that is an incredible film, and I will fight to the death about that.
Damn it.
So right off the bat, the 1931 and the 1958 films are very far off from the book. They basically seem like if you gave someone a few bullet points on what Dracula was as a story and told them, go make a movie after these 3 bullet points. You know he's a vampire, and he likes the ladies. Go wild. That being said, I do have a deep love for the 1931 movie, which I had seen before, but not since childhood, so it was nice to revisit it. The 1958 one with Christopher Lee, if I'm being honest, was my least favorite of the 4, and probably one I don't think I'll revisit very often, if at all. Not to say that it's without its merits, I thought Peter Cushing as Van Helsing was a lot of fun. He's very entertaining, and he really owns the role. The 1992 film, I think probably ended up being my favorite of the bunch. I thought it was really great. It's got to be one of the most visually striking movies I've ever seen. It's just absolutely gorgeous to look at. Every single frame of this film feels like a beautiful painting.
This is the work of a true genius!
Francis Ford Coppola puts his all into this movie, and you can tell every single second of the film. It's just stunning.
Nosferatu!
And lastly, we have Robert Eggers' Nosferatu, which just came out of theaters a few months ago and is dropping on streaming in 4K and digital about the time of the release of this video. Robert Eggers is a master of his craft, and this movie is no exception. Nosferatu is a brilliant film. With wonderful performances, great costumes, incredible makeup, it's really a great film. And this and Bram Stoker's Dracula make a really great double feature. You have 2 incredible directors at the top of their form adapting the same story in really different styles. And it's just fun to watch and contrast the 2.
But I am a vampire, and how long I will live has yet to be seen.
I think the thing that really elevated Francis Ford Coppola's version above the rest is Dracula himself. Gary Oldman delivers a powerful, diverse performance. And whereas all the other versions, Dracula is sort of one-dimensional, he's basically a blood-sucking monster, with Oldman's Dracula, we really get to see a ton of different sides of the character. the noble warrior of God who felt betrayed by his creator, the sadistic monster who eats babies, the charming romantic, and even the monstrous beast. Though I will give this movie one criticism. Who on earth decided to let Keanu Reeves do a British accent? I mean, my God.
Bloody wolves chasing me through some blue inferno!
Anyway, that's about all I have for today. This wasn't really meant to be a super in-depth analysis or anything. I just really like Dracula, and I've had a lot of fun reading and watching all the different things about it, and I just wanted to talk about it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye!
You've got what you came for. Off you go.